Welcome to Average J's Movies and TV, the place where you can find all you want to know about movies and television. Today, we go back and take a look at the sequel for The Merc with a Mouth. Get ready for some fourth wall breaking fun as we take a look at 10 fascinating facts about Deadpool 2. Number 1. New director. Deadpool 1 was directed by Tim Miller. Miller had been more known as a visual effects guy than a director. In fact, Deadpool 1 was Miller's first big-budget film directing. For Deadpool 2, it was decided to go in a different direction, and the director's chair was filled by David Leitch. Leitch was also a bit of an unknown at the time, only previously directing the underrated Charlize Theron film, Atomic Blonde. It was reported that Tim Miller did not return due to creative differences with star Ryan Reynolds. Miller felt that Reynolds wanted to be in control and said, "You can work that way as a director quite successfully, but I can't." The new director Leitch and Ryan Reynolds developed a great relationship, and Reynolds even went on to cameo in Leitch's next two movies, the Fast and the Furious spin-off, Hobbs and Shaw, along with the 2022 film, Bullet Train. Number 2. Casting Cable. In the post-credit scene for Deadpool 1, Deadpool broke the fourth wall and told the audience that Cable would be in the sequel when the sequel was officially green-lit. The casting directors got to work on finding an actor who could bring Cable to life. Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld said his first choice for Cable was Russell Crowe. It was reported that many actors were considered, including David Harbour and Ron Perlman, both who have played the comic book character Hellboy. The role ultimately went to Josh Brolin. Brolin was no stranger to Marvel fans by this point, as he portrayed the greatest villain in the MCU, Thanos, in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Number 3. Reynolds' salary. As discussed in our previous video, the studio was hesitant about a Deadpool solo film, and the first film only had a budget of $58 million, which is not much for a superhero film. Ryan Reynolds was reportedly paid only $2 million up front for his role, but did make more on the back end when the film became a huge success. For the sequel, while an exact figure is unknown, it is reported that Reynolds made anywhere from $20 to $40 million for his role in Deadpool 2. Number 4. The end of Weasel. In Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2, Wade's best friend Weasel was portrayed by T.J. Miller. Miller and Reynolds had great chemistry in the first Deadpool film, and it continued in Deadpool 2. This film would be the last time we see Weasel, though. Controversy surrounded the actor as allegations arose, and he was arrested as well. Miller would go on to say that he didn't want to be in more Deadpool films anyway, even if he were asked and paid twice as much, stating that Ryan Reynolds had been horrifically mean to him on the set of Deadpool 2 after some time. Miller said he made amends with Reynolds and claimed that his earlier accusations targeted at Reynolds had been misconstrued. However, due to all of the issues, this would be the last time we see Miller as Weasel in a Deadpool movie. Number 5. Brad Pitt. In a moment that had fans questioning if they saw what they think they saw, Brad Pitt made a blink and you'll miss it cameo in Deadpool 2. When Wade recruits the X-Force team, and they are skydiving out of an airplane, the character called the Vanisher. Pitt has been open about not wanting to play a superhero, and after agreeing to do this part, Pitt said, "I think I've taken it as far as I can take it. Ryan Reynolds came up with a part that I could fill." Number 6. The Juggernaut. In X-Men The Last Stand, Juggernaut was played by Vinnie Jones. For Deadpool 2, the character was actually played by its star, writer and producer, Ryan Reynolds. Reynolds provided both the voice and the facial motion capture for the iconic X-Men villain. This dual role allowed him to infuse Juggernaut with a unique blend of menace and humor, adding depth to the character. The creative decision exemplified Reynolds' deep involvement in the film's production, showcasing his versatility and dedication to bringing another character to the screen in a film he was already heavily involved in. Number 7. Inside jokes. No surprise here. The Merc with a Mouth is known for meta comments and fourth wall breaking, and this includes several inside jokes. There are so many that if we named them all, you would be watching a 3-hour video. A few highlights were Deadpool calling Domino Black Widow, referencing Scarlett Johansson's character in the MCU. Scarlett is also the ex-wife of Ryan Reynolds. There is also a trailer for the film where Cable's arm is left unfinished by the visual effects team, and Deadpool comments that, "It's a metal arm. It's not like we're trying to remove a mustache," in reference to Henry Cavill's infamous CGI mustache removal in the 2017 flop Justice League. Number 8. X-Men Cameo. In the first film, Deadpool made several jokes about the X-Men, including the fact that only Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead were the only characters ever around and in the mansion, stating the studio couldn't afford any other X-Men. In Deadpool 2, Deadpool is again lamenting the absence of other X-Men in the mansion when a door briefly opens to reveal several members of the team, including Professor X, Beast, Cyclops, etc. This cameo was completed separately as the cast was working on the film X-Men Dark Phoenix and filmed this brief scene to be put into Deadpool 2. Number 9. Post-Credit Scene. Deadpool 2 has one of the most creative and hilarious post-credit scenes of all time. Wade has Yukio and Negasonic fix Cable's time-traveling device and goes back to save Vanessa, but then also does a bunch of meta-fixing as well. To start, Deadpool murders the version from X-Men Origins Wolverine and then tells Logan that one day Wade is going to ask him to come back, foreshadowing Wolverine's return in Deadpool and Wolverine. He then pays a visit to Ryan Reynolds himself, who is reviewing the script for Green Lantern and puts an end to that as well. This post-credit scene clearly was some therapy for Reynolds himself. Number 10. Deadpool and Wolverine. The first Deadpool movie, along with Deadpool 2, are two of the highest-grossing R-rated films of all time. A third film was inevitable. However, there was a hiccup due to the purchase of 20th Century Fox by Disney. Deadpool 2 was released in 2018, and the third film, Deadpool and Wolverine, would not be released until 2024, a full 6 years after Deadpool 2. The third film included the addition of the Wolverine, bringing justice to both characters after the disappointment of X-Men Origins Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine would smash box office records in its first weekend, grossing over $438 million worldwide. Thank you for joining us. Please share this video with your friends and Deadpool fans. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on notifications to find out more fascinating facts about the world of movies and television. What was your favorite part of Deadpool 2? And did you enjoy Deadpool and Wolverine? Let us know down in the comments. No spoilers, please. If you enjoyed this video, check out 10 fascinating facts about Deadpool and our videos on the Wolverine solo series. I put links in the description below. We appreciate your support. If you have a movie or TV show that you are interested in learning more about, please leave it in the comments section below. Thank you all and be safe.